What's up, everybody? Hang tight, let me make sure all the computer stuff is out of the way, and I'll explain to you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, live on YouTube, send out the tweet. Gotta check, remember to check my Twitter more often. I'm losing followers. But in general, they don't seem to like the live streams as much as YouTube. But I think I gotta do more tweeting, and I just kind of put my stuff up there. So here we go. And it says they're receiving my content. Receiving your content, but it says live stream. Kemp just hit a 2-run home run. Kemp just hit a 2-run home run. So while I was getting the stream going, I went from 1-0 to 4-0. And exit velocity 108 miles per hour. And I guess I'm glad that they're showing me that. And yeah, that was started off by Moonsey, who Moonsey just continues to get the job done. And honestly, I don't know if this is working or not. Let's take a look. Gonna refresh my YouTube. So all of a sudden, just like that, it is 4-0. And now we have Cody Bellinger up right now, who is definitely like the best at hitting. And it says it's green. But I don't know why it's not popping up on my thing. It says live stream offline. Okay, this isn't working, people. Huh. I mean, it's supposed to be, if this is going green. Okay, your internet can totally see you now. To stop, use your encoder. There we go. Now it's working. What's up, everybody? Nobody's here yet. That's okay. My name's Devin. And I'm going to be doing a live play-by-play of the Dodgers game. Think about it like radio if you can't get to a TV. And I am watching on a shady website right now because me and Spectrum don't get along. And here's the pitch to Cody Bellinger. Swung on, fouled away. And these Philadelphia Phillies, the Dodgers are 25-29. So at least we're making a good comeback. We were doing much worse than that. At least we're starting to hit again. And Justin Turner is really the man. Here's the pitch. That is hit very hard. And that is going to be a base hit on a full count. And Cody Bellinger is on first. And this pitcher for the Phillies, Eflin is just really not having a good inning right now here in the bottom of the third. And look at, we can see Tommy Lasorda in the background while they're talking to Nomar Garciaparra. And he's got a weird seat down on the dugout, or not the dugout, on the in the stands. He's got like his own little computer. He's got his little ear things on, and Tommy Lasorda is in the background. And honestly, I thought he was dead. Good to see Tommy Lasorda still kicking around. And here's Chris Taylor batting .242, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, and not the leadoff batter anymore. Just wasn't the same type of a hitter as he was last year. And this team is just looking different. Coming into the season, we all had high hopes, but this wasn't the greatest. It hasn't been the greatest start. But looking like we're doing really good against the Phillies, and I know that we won yesterday, which is just good news because it seems like they got a pretty good record. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. And Taylor, he's usually pretty good at walking and getting the bat on the ball and hitting and getting on base. Does look a little bit like a chipmunk. Definitely look like a chipmunk, but also usually a pretty good leadoff batting chipmunk.
Looks like a chipmunk.
This guy, Chris Taylor. There's a pitch. Huge swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's 1-1.
Like a chipmunk, but he's got big eyebrows. When he does, I see when he does that.
When he's got the teeth thing going. That's Nomar Garciaparra.
Yeah, I know who Nomar is.
You don't know who he is?
Yeah, Nomar.
Oh yeah, because of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, anyway, if anybody's here, thanks for coming. Usually takes a little while for people to come. Oh, and Bellinger just stole second. So now good situation for Taylor. And yeah, if you're here, make sure you leave some comments, get the conversation going. Turns out I should have been talking to you guys the whole entire time, because you guys got to check out Sports Fury. And I should have been doing talking to you guys the whole time, maybe talking to you guys more and doing less play-by-play. But still in the bottom of the third, and it's 2-1 to Chris Taylor. Bellinger at second. Here's the pitch over the plate, swung on, and that's a grounder down the third base line. So 2-2. And somebody's wearing a hat behind home plate. A couple white guys. One of them is, it's the TMT hat, like the Evander Holyfield, not the Evander Holyfield, the Money Mayweather hat. And you just don't see that in baseball too often. But looking like they got some pretty good sales behind the plate. Strike three. Taylor went down looking. Eflin, that was not a good pitch. He got away with one there. But because it's Spectrum, they'll just never show us the GPS or the computer that tells us. But nonetheless, we got 2 home runs that inning, and it is 4-0 Dodgers, and we're going to commercial break. Thanks for coming. Make sure you leave some comments, get the conversation going. And yeah, nobody is here yet. Oh my God, I gotta change my there we go. Dodgers, oops. Phillies versus Dodgers live. See, I forgot to change my title. And when you're doing YouTube, the title is by far the most important thing. So now I got my title changed, and the reason why that sucks is because now when I went live, it sent out the wrong title to all the people that follow me. And now all of a sudden, all those people are thinking, oh, this guy's doing a game that's not even on. Anyway, that was a mistake. When I'm doing my YouTube streams, got to change the title. Thanks for coming, everybody. And you know, it's going to take a little while longer for people to come, because at least now I got my title right. And in general, you know, people don't like the Dodgers too much. I mean, they do like the Dodgers, but not compared to like an NBA playoff game. NBA playoff game, so many people come. It's a little bit ridiculous. We're on commercial break, and while we're waiting, because nobody's here yet, I'll read some Dodgers news. I'll even bring it up. So, window capture. Bam, Dodgers news. Oh, never mind, we're back already. Who's pitching for the Dodgers? Stripling's pitching. And honestly, never feel too confident with Stripling up there. I don't know what his ERA is. I don't know what he's doing this year. Maybe he's doing pretty good, but never felt too confident with him. He's got a good curveball, though, but that thing can start hanging. And it is 1-1 to Arthur. Arthur, never heard about this guy. And he's batting 192, plays right field. He's 0 for 1 on the night, so this guy sucks. And Stripling just missed a fastball way high. And it's 2-1. I do like the way that this guy, Arthur, you know, he looks pretty strong. Maybe a little skinny. Oh, that's hit pretty hard. And that's going to be an out. So, is that Bellinger? I guess Bellinger is playing center field these days, and he ran all the way over and made the catch. And now he's playing touch butt with Matt Kemp out in the outfield. And, you know, that's one where I would be doing a little bit of heckling. Like, anytime I'm in the, I'm a heckler. I mean, if you can say something funny, that's great. And here's Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 on the night, batting .226, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. He plays left field. And this Phillies team does not seem to be hitting very well in general, though I've only seen 2 batters. But so far, these guys suck. And it's 0 1. Stripling can always get that first strike, it seems. And make sure you write those comments. Let's get the conversation going. What do you want to talk about? I have not done a Dodgers game in a little bit. And it's 0-2. And Stripling is taking a sweet time with doing like the hand thing. You know, just like kind of getting the ball ready to go. And it's like, dude, come on, let's get this moving. You guys are up 4-0. This could be over in no time. And it's 0-2. Grandal wants it inside. He sets up inside. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Perfect pitch. Ball 1. And that was absolutely a perfect pitch. Curveball on the inside corner. And now we're going to look at it on the computer. And that was just a tiny, tiny bit outside, though it did hit the line. But we'll give the umpire the benefit of the doubt on that one. Strike 3. And Stripling already, that's 2 quick outs. That's 5 strikeouts. Stripling must be having a really good game. And I don't know what the hell kind of a pitch that was, but it was something. And that's 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. One thing that I do like about Stripling is he shaves. And you know, he's just a clean cut guy. And here's another guy batting .222, Scott Kingery. He walked in the second. He's got batting .222, 2 home runs, hardly any RBIs. This guy sucks too. And it's 0-1, and he just continues to pitch well. And Stripling gets the sign. And pitches over the plate. That's hit hard, but foul ball. And the kid that's supposed to be getting the foul balls for the Dodgers, like with the glove that's sitting on the field, totally missed that one. And I just want him to know that we were watching. And he totally missed it. It's 0-2 to Kingery, who's batting 6th. And this Phillies team I don't see how the record is so good. Here's the pitch. Crazy curveball, strike 3. That's 3 outs. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. And that had to be one of the quickest innings I've seen all season. And I think this is a different Dodgers team than at the beginning of the season when I started doing these streams. Up to bat for the Dodgers is a guy named Valera. And I've never heard of him. So yeah, I have not done a Dodgers game in a little while. And still nobody's here yet. Maybe I gotta switch this up. There we go. And it was kind of my fault for having the title wrong. And I don't think YouTube likes it when you change the titles. Let's take a look here. Just make sure that everything's looking normal. So we got Phillies versus Dodgers live. So the title's good. Took a little while to get that right. And let me just see if anybody else is doing anything. And yeah, the only other person that's live right now is Joe Rogan. And don't think he's taking any of my traffic. So yeah, here we go. On commercial break. Thanks for coming. Looking like we're gonna read some Dodger news, but you know, if you're here, let's get the conversation going. Reading Dodgers news. Here we go. Wait, how do I find that one? Dodgers roster. There's a new one. 11 hours ago. Dodgers news. You know, maybe I should put news in my title too. You know, let's try that. Phillies versus Dodgers live play-by-play reaction and news. And news. Oh, no time to read news. Here we go. Get back to that later. Oh, is that him up to bat right now? No, this is a new guy. Never even heard of him. Valera is up to bat right now. It's 1-1. And the Phillies continue to keep Eflin in the game. Though he got blown up last inning. I mean, blown up. I mean, they've got Muncy hitting home runs off of him. And this new guy, Valera, just got a base hit. A little pop-up, and it landed between the shortstop and the outfield. And the pitcher was like, what the hell, man? Why don't you put some effort out there? And yeah, just a little chip shot to left field. And let's take a look. Did they... Oh, you know what happened was they both kind of slowed down. Because I think they thought for a second they might run into each other. So they both kind of slowed down a little bit. And here's Forsythe. And he's back right now. He reminds me of Wolverine. And he's batting 198. Not doing shit. But he was gone for a little while. And Eflin does not like the lead being taken at first. And yeah, this seems like it would be a prime opportunity to steal that base. And Wolverine, his name's Logan, he's short, he's got a beard, he just reminds me of Wolverine. Takes strike one, and that was definitely low. Don't know what the umpire is looking at tonight, but he's been a little bit off. And I don't want to be too judgmental, but yeah, he's a little bit off. If anybody's here, make sure you leave some comments. Get the conversation going. It usually takes a little while for people to come on Dodgers. And during commercials, we'll read the news. And it's 1-1. Forsythe is batting 8 in the lineup. And you know what? He's a pretty good glove. So that's one thing that's good about him. But he can't hit for shit. But last year in the playoffs, I'm like, man, this guy's terrible. And then he was just killing it in the playoffs. And he killed it so hard that I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to talk smack about him all season long next year. But he's not doing shit. But I'm not talking smack. It's just a fact. He's not doing shit. And he got hurt. He's 0 for 1 on the night. But at least he's back. He's like a short little guy. He would be considered a pipsqueak. And they try to throw out the guy at first, but he's safe. Valero. This guy's new. And it's 2-1. Couldn't get the game on Spectrum website because it's too blurry. So I am watching on the shady stream. So thanks for that, Spectrum. I pay for your internet. I went to your website and I cannot watch the game. That's your fault. And how tall is Logan Force? He looks just like Wolverine. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 93-mile-an-hour fastball just hit the outside corner. And it looked like a ball to me. But Spectrum, they like to hold out on the computer. Like to tell you if it's a ball or strike. They don't ever show it to you. I don't know, maybe it costs some money. And Valera keeps on taking a big lead. Valera keeps on taking a big lead, and they keep on throwing it over there, but getting nothing out of it. And I think the pitching coach for the Phillies is going to call in a new pitcher or get somebody warmed up. Oh wow, that was really close for being a pickoff. So I think they're gonna review that one because I don't know, that was a perfect throw. Let's take a look one more time in slow motion. And he's safe. He's definitely safe, but that was very close. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Huge swing, foul back. And still 2-2. Looks like Eflin is kind of getting it under control again after the last inning. And the last inning, it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad. He had 2 outs. We just kept on getting home runs off of him. So I don't know what that means, but we just kept on getting home runs off of him. And Eflin throws back to first. And yeah, it looks like Valero is just kind of annoying him. And he takes another big lead while smiling. The catcher sets up inside. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on. That's a chopper to shortstop. He fumbles it. So now we're going to have 2 guys on with no outs. And I think that's going to count as an error, but not totally sure. Because it was hit really hard. And it was kind of to the gap. But it hit the Phillies shortstop directly in the middle of the glove. And he just didn't pick it up. Let's take a look at slow motion. It hit in the middle of the glove. And it just bounced out. So I definitely think that's going to count as an error. And Logan Forsythe, you do not deserve that hit. And who's this guy? Ross Stripling, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1 on the night. And let's just hope that he doesn't hit into a ground out. Or a double play. Oh, he's showing bunt. Good idea. Showing bunt. Here's the pitch. And that looks like a perfectly placed bunt. Oh, and now we're going to have bases loaded. Because the catcher threw that one up. Screwed that one up. And what a great bunt from Stripling. Just put it right down where he needed to. And Alero, the catcher, is mad about something. And now the coach is coming out for the Phillies. And I think maybe Stripling got in his way. But that's just totally his fault. Let's take a look at slow motion. And yeah, Stripling got in his way, and then he got so pissed off that Stripling got in his way that he totally forgot to pick up the ball. And this looked like a good bunt to me. But honestly, doesn't the batter have the right to run? And it seems like that's the batter's job, to run. And if he gets in your way, that's your fault as the catcher. You gotta wait. You gotta get that. And now the bases are loaded with no outs in the top of the order, and this is the best situation that we could hope for. And here's Jock Peterson, 2 for 1, batting .250, 1 home run, 17 RBIs. Not the greatest, but this whole lineup is weird. This whole lineup is weird. It used to be Turner batting first, and then we had. Oh, that's hit super hard. Please keep going. That's hit super hard. Keep going to the track. Oh, that's caught. But Valera is gonna tag up. So the Dodgers are gonna score another run, and it is now 5-0. And why the Phillies don't take out Eflin, I have no idea. Just got a good glimpse of the Dodger Stadium, and I'm seeing a lot of empty seats. And now Muncy is coming in, and I think he's like the only one that still kind of hits. And he had a home run earlier in the game. But what happened to Turner? What happened to Puig? What happened to Taylor? What happened to all our good hitters? Who are these people? Max Muncy, he's batting .261, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, and we got Logan Forsythe in the game. But where's Puig? Where's Puig? If you know where Puig's at, let me know. Right now, there's man on first and third, and finally, somebody is warming up for the Phillies. Muncy, he doesn't look like an athlete. He's kind of fat. He's short and stubby. He kind of reminds me of George Costanza if George Costanza played baseball. Yeah, I mean, he's just not an athlete. But I guess he can hit home runs. And yeah, actually pretty decent sales at Dodger Stadium tonight. And Muncy is a lefty, and the pitcher is a righty. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 78 miles an hour, just a little bit low. Ball 1. So it's 1-1. And honestly, I don't know anything about Muncy. Where does he come from? What does he do? How did he get on the team? Nobody knows. But he seems to be doing pretty good. He's batting second. Here's the pitch. That's hit very hard, but caught. And wow, that thing was roped and really close for being another RBI. But Hernandez, number 16, was pretty fast, actually. You got to love those reflexes from Hernandez. And that's going to be 2 outs. So let's just hope Puig is up or Turner. Puig or Turner. Let's just bring up the start. Who's Grandal. I'm okay with Grandal. He's batting .258, 8 home runs, 29 RBIs. Definitely like the best hitting player on the team. I'm looking up Dodgers lineup right now. Here's the pitch. 78 miles an hour, strike 1. Like, where is everybody? Dodgers versus Phillies. How to watch lineups and more. Looks like the Phillies are missing somebody big too. Strike 2. 0-2. And yeah, just threw that one right by Yasmani Grandal. And Eflin's about to get himself out of this inning. If you can hear that in the background, that is South Park. And Grandal steps out of the box. Just didn't like the situation. No, not Kenta Maeda. We need Stripling. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And here we go. We got Max Muncy, Jacob Turner. Oh man, Turner's first name is Jacob? I had no idea. But this is not the right order. This is not the right lineup. No, I thought it was Justin Turner. Who the hell is Jacob Turner? Strike 3. And Eflin gets out of the inning after giving up another run, though. Thanks for coming, everybody. Where can we go to find out the lineup for today? Who knows? Nobody knows. But we're on, is today May 28th, Seager? Who the hell is Jacob Turner? I think they might have messed that one up. Alright, I'm going to look at this one. And then we're going to read some Dodgers news. Thanks for coming, everybody. On commercial break, it is 5-0. So, but here's the thing: is the Dodgers bullpen has been a little bit shaky. Though I have not watched a game since the NBA playoffs started. You know, there's a lot of games, a lot of teams. Make sure you leave a comment. Let's get that conversation going. Check out Sports Fury. They do what I do, but way better. And I should have been talking to you guys the whole time. All right, I gotta call my buddy Watson. How can I not find the lineup? Anyway, it's a very odd lineup. I don't see Pui. Didn't see Turner. Got this guy Muncy, who I've seen before. We got this new guy Valera. Yo, Watson.
What's up?
Hey, where can I go to find the Dodgers lineup?
Go to their website.
I could have swore I was at their website. Are you watching the game right now?
Yeah.
Where's Turner?
Turner's not in.
Why is he not in?
Give him a day off.
Oh, they gave him a day off. Where's Pui? Where's Pui?
On the bench.
Pui's sitting on the bench
Yeah.
because he sucks.
Because he needed a day off.
Oh, because he needed a day off.
Yeah. You know, players take days off, right?
No, okay. People can take off games in baseball.
Yeah.
Okay, baseball press. Dodgers lineups. I cannot believe I cannot find the lineup for today.
Go to Facebook.
Oh, here we go. Is this it right here? Ross Stripling versus Zach Eflin. We got Jock Peterson, Mac. All right, thanks, Pat. I found it.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Here we go. Here's the lineup. It's weird, people. Jock Peterson, Jock Peterson sucks. Max Muncy, he's okay. Yasmani Grandal, Matt Kemp, Cody Bellinger, Chris Taylor, Brevik, Valera, Logan Forsythe, and then Ross Stripling. And you know, you just don't see that lineup every day. But it's working pretty well. And now we're back from commercial break. Catch every moment of the season with your Dodger app. Download Major League Baseball at bat today. And honestly, I don't like any app that's made by like a company that doesn't make apps. Like the Dodgers are like, oh, let's get on this app thing. How about you guys worry about baseball and tickets and selling food? Let website people do the apps. We don't need a Dodgers app. How good could it be? Anyway, here we go. Who's this guy? Up for the Phillies. He's a lefty. Here's the pitch. Check swing, fouled down the line. And Stripling continues to pitched pretty well. This is Mitch Walding, the third baseman. And he had a strikeout earlier in the... Who's this guy? I don't think this guy has ever... I think he's 0 for 1 in his career as a Phillies. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And it's 0-2, and Stripling continues to pitch pretty well. And not seeing too many curveballs coming out of him. Oh, man, got a comment. Let's see, we got Garrett Brown. I like both the Dodgers and the Phillies. Thanks for coming. Thanks for leaving a comment. I like the Dodgers. But the Phillies, I didn't like it when they had that guy Victorino. Strike 3. And the Dodgers, you know, we're a top-tier team. Top-tier city, top-tier franchise, top-tier team. But we went a long time without going to the World Series. Or really doing anything. And then one of the teams that got in our way when we were good was the Phillies. And they had that guy, the Flying Hawaiian, out in center field, and I don't like him. I don't like him. So you know what? I don't like the Phillies that much. And I haven't even heard of any of these guys. Jorge Alfaro, he's batting .252. This is like a whole baseball team of everybody batting .250. Like, who's a superstar? Never heard of any of these guys. This guy's short and fat. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop, and Taylor throws him out at first. And Stripling continues to look like Nolan Ryan up there. Just pitching great. And it's like been 1-2-3, 1-2-3 the last 3 innings in a row. And who's this guy? For the Phillies, stepping in is... Wait, does the umpire have to mark an out on every out? I don't know, he took out a piece of paper, wrote a note. Stripling gets the sign. This guy's a lefty. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a base hit. That was a beautiful hit. And I never even got his name, but he just got a base hit. His name is Valentin. Valentin just blew up Stripling, and that was just kind of like a high... That was a grapefruit. That was a grapefruit. And Valentin just, bam, that was a perfect hit. Put the bat on the ball, line drive right to the outfield. There's no way anybody was catching it. And Zach Eflin, 78 pitches, 4 innings, 7 hits, and just didn't have a very good game. And I don't see how this team, the Phillies, is doing so well. Still have not seen anybody batting over 300. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And I think it said his name was Hernandez. Yep, Cesar Hernandez, batting .260, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs. This is the superstar on the team, I think. Second baseman, and he did get a very good catch last inning. You should have seen how fast he was. It was amazing. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Curveball, strike 1. And the thing about Stripling is, if his curveball stays low in the strike zone and he's throwing it hard, and if he's throwing those curveballs well, he's pretty hard to hit. But about 1 out of every 10 pitches is just a hanging curveball, and we're talking anybody can hit one out. And that's a little nubber back to the pitcher, and they throw him out at first. So that's 3 outs. We are going to the bottom of the 5th inning. And we're going to commercial break. Thanks for coming, everybody. Due up to bat is Kemp, Bellinger, and Taylor. So that's kind of the fun part of the lineup. So make sure you come back. We're on commercial break. And is anybody here? Make sure you leave some comments. Oh, Garrett Brown. Oh man, people were here, but then they left. So that must mean I'm not doing that great, but that's okay. And you know, this game's kind of boring. So I can imagine how listening to me talk about the game is extra boring. We got South Park on in the background. We should probably just show you guys South Park. And usually the girlfriend doesn't watch it, but she's watching it right now. Hey, why are you watching South Park? I guess it's on. Is there like a new season coming up or something? Is there a new season coming up? I think there might be a new season coming up soon, but South Park is on right now. And we didn't have cable for the longest time, but now we got cable. And Comedy Central is definitely one of the pluses to having cable. Still on commercial break. And I always wondered, like, when Sports Fury, they can tell how many people are at their stream while they're streaming. Or they can tell how many likes they have. And when you're doing it, you kind of gotta. Oh, yeah. Talk to the people or talk about the game. Don't talk about random crap. All right, back to Dodgers news. There we go. We got some Dodgers news. Dennis Santana is on his way to join the Dodgers. In the 135-year history of the Dodgers, there have been 499 different starting pitchers. It looks like we might have number 500 sometime very soon. And then we got a tweet from him himself. How did he get from Nashville to LA asking for a friend? You know, usually airplanes, or you can drive, or you can take a train. Kent Maeda strained his left hip Wednesday night start against the Phillies in the second inning. He's very likely to be on the disabled list, which at the moment would give the Dodgers 4 of their 5 opening rotation members on. Wait. Which would give the Dodgers 4 of their 5 opening day rotation members on the disabled list. That's just crazy. So Kershaw's not back yet? Here we go. We got Victor Arano, 14 games, 1.7 ERA, and this guy's not bad. And that's a 92 miles an hour fastball inside for strike one. Here's Matt Kemp batting .349, 7 home runs, 29 RBIs, and he's definitely the MVP on the team right now. We'll get back to Dodgers news. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a ground ball to the third baseman, and they throw him out at first. And that's the thing about Matt Kemp, is he is not very fast. But he's batting .350. Don't tell me how that's happening. And here's Cody Bellinger batting .233, 8 home runs, 25 RBIs, and just not doing as well as we wanted him to do. He was a rookie last season, had something like 59 home runs. Now he's not a rookie anymore. He's getting less home runs. Definitely still skinny. He's got to hit the gym. And it's 1-0, and he's got a dirty jersey or uniform. So at least he's doing some work. And he looks kind of cool the way he stands up there. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And that was 87 miles an hour on the bottom corner. And Bellinger just let that one go by. Arano gets the sign going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. Strike two. And Cody Bellinger, I mean, that's what we like out of him. Like, hit a home run or strike out. One or the other. And that was a home run swing. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, bottom half. Bellinger swings and hits a base hit. And that's going to be a single here in the bottom of the fifth with one out. And you just don't see that very often. Bellinger just getting an easy single, but that pitch was pretty dirty, actually. Hit the bottom corner, and he just put the bat on the ball. Here comes Chris Taylor, batting .241, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and Taylor continues to disappoint me this year. Last year, he was one of my favorite players, just, definitely not my favorite player. I mean, that's definitely Yasiel Puig. And then Jesus. And then Bellinger. But I used to love Taylor. But this year, not so much. Huge swing, and that's foul back. And I don't know why he doesn't get on base as much as he used to. Last season, he would go down 0-2. And he was still a favorite to walk. And he got more walks leading off than any other player I've seen on the Dodgers ever. This season, he doesn't do shit. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on, and that's going to be a base hit down the line. That's going to be extra innings. Bellinger, please run faster. Please run faster. And he is coming home, and he's going to come home. That is an RBI from Taylor, who just hit it right down the line, and the left fielder for the Phillies, I don't think was in position. I don't know what happened. But it took him forever to get it, and Tommy Lasorda is in the background, and he's not even happy. He's not even happy. He's like, I've been doing this for 90 years. And that's a great double from Taylor. And the Dodgers continue to just pour on runs. And you know what? He kept his eye on the ball. That was a great swing. Great swing. Great hit. Wasn't going to be able to do anything else with that pitch. It was just, it was a good pitch. But he got the job done. And here is Who's this guy? Oh, it's the Kanye You Like Fish Sticks episode. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is hit very hard. Go deep to the track and caught. And I don't even know who this guy is. And then Taylor tags up and gets to third. So now the Dodgers have a runner on third with 2 outs. And they're still talking to Nomar Garcia apart. It's like, dude, how about this? Get a guy from YouTube. Get a guy from YouTube. Put me on that table. Put Tommy Lasorda behind me. And I can bet you I can do a better job than him. You know, just give me a couple months to study baseball. I mean, I'm a quick learner. I'll know all these people's names. Know all the... That was a perfect pitch to swing at. So it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. And yeah, Wolverine, I'm glad he's on the team. I'm not allowed to make fun of him anymore because he really stepped up his game last season in the playoffs. But every time he's up, I'm like, what are you not going to do shit? What are you going to do? He's got to grow like 5 inches. Maybe if anybody needs to take some performance enhancing drugs, it's William Forsythe. He's batting 207, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. What is this guy doing on the team still? I know he got hurt. I know he's got a good glove, but come on. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And it's 3-1. Ronald, the pitcher, actually looks pretty decent. Oh, and they're gonna walk him now. So now they're purposely walking Logan Forsythe, and up to bat is Stripling. And the coach for the Phillies looks kind of like a surfer dude. Like, you know, he looks like he's tan, like he spends his time at the beach. And here comes Ross Stripling, who laid down a pretty good bunt in the 4th inning. But it doesn't look too confident up there, that's for sure. Doesn't look too confident. But he's got runners on first and third. This would be a great time for a hit. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit. Stripling just hit a base hit. And Taylor is going to come home. And that was a meatball. And you should have seen the little little fist bump that Stripling did. That was hilarious. It's because that was just a meatball. And Stripling gets an RBI as well. So it is now 7-0. And Taylor's doing this. Taylor's doing that. Don't know what that means. And that was the funniest fist bump I've ever seen from Ross Stripling. Definitely a nerdy guy. Not very cool. Not very cool. And who's this guy? Oh, Jock Peterson is up right now. He's a lefty. And fouls the first one into the stands. And that takes a big bounce. And then the guy with the gray hat caught it with one hand. So good for him. Jock Peterson, he's 1 for 2 on the night, batting .250, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. And he's got a single with a sacrifice fly and a run. So he's definitely doing some work. And did Dave Roberts not show up today either? I've not seen him once. And Taylor must be so happy with himself. Great hit. And they're showing him in the dugout. And the dog just growled at the girlfriend. That doesn't usually end well. Oh, he's getting brushed. And he hates it when he gets brushed. Because he gets knots, he has to get brushed. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And Arano, the relief pitcher, is definitely getting blown up a little bit. But he seems like he's pretty decent. And I just don't understand how this team is 30-22. Nobody's batting over 300. Everybody sucks. And it's 2-1. Jock Peterson. Don't know anything about him, but I just like to imagine he's Canadian. Jock Peterson. Like the French part of the city or the country. Jock Peterson. Let's hope he's Canadian. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And it's going to be 2-2. And don't worry, guys. I'm going to learn the names of these guys. But just don't know their names yet. And Moonsey is on deck right now. And you know, Bellinger is just a good looking guy. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that's gonna be out number 3. And it's 7-0. No one's gonna come. Let's take a look. Is anybody even here? Everybody left. So thanks for coming, everybody. Dodgers are up 7-0. We're gonna win. Usually when it's their blowouts, nobody comes. So thanks for coming. Go try to find the game online if you want to continue watching it. My name's Devin. Make sure you come next time. Make sure you leave some comments. Get the conversation going. But it's a little bit dead tonight. And I got to do more Dodgers. So anyway, thanks for coming. You guys are great.